Well, certainly I thought it was a defensive day. I really felt like our depth on defense is where it needs to be. We've had some injuries and a little bit of attrition at defensive tackle, but we know help's on the way. We signed 3 interior defensive linemen. But Saturday was a culmination of a good spring overall for our football team, but certainly the defense had their day. I really liked the way the front four played the entire spring, very aggressive. We've added some principles to our package, playing a little bit more man coverage, and I think the young men on the back end really adapted well to that challenge. With that said, we always need to get bigger and stronger and faster, and they need to take the confidence from not just the spring game, but the 15 practices on that side of the football, and carry it over to the summer training and as we enter the 2013 season in fall camp. Offensively, there were some bright spots. I think Desmond Lewis had a very consistent spring, and he should. He's our leading returning receiver with 57, 58 catches from last year. I thought Wendrick Smothers was very solid the entire spring. I thought that the offensive line really struggled a little bit on Saturday, but I felt like their growth prior to that was very good. We've gotten a little bigger, a little stronger in our off-season program. Certainly we've got to carry that over into the summer as well. I really like the way some of our young receivers stepped up. We didn't drop a lot of balls throughout the spring, but Courtney Whitehead, the sophomore from Athens, Texas, he's 6'3", 215 pounds. He's got some, the nuances of our offense to continue to grow and learn. He missed a couple of checks on Saturday, but he's going to be a big play, and I think he made a big play in the spring game, big play guy for us. I like the way the two featured running backs, Willie Matthews and Blake Veasley, they struggled a little bit. A couple of drop balls. Willie put it on the ground Saturday in the spring game, but those two guys are going to help fill a void, and certainly we signed 3 high school freshmen at that position as well. We're a little bit of a work in progress on offense. Again, when you lose 2 all-time great wide receivers and a consensus All-American center, you're going to go through some growing pains. But certainly the talent's there, but it was a defensive day overall in the spring game. Also want to note though that I think Eddie Camara, a returning All-Conference player, and then John Harrison, junior college All-American punter that we recruited at mid-year. Both of those guys really stepped up. And then going back to the offense, Justin Burdett, the transfer from Southern Miss, I really think he's 6'2", 205, 10 pounds. Really is going to help us fill that void at receiver. So Harrison and Burdett, 2 mid-year transfers, really stepped up and are going to help our football team next year.